On this 5th day of 380-mas, my gun store sold to me the Girsan MC14-T tip-up in 380 ACP. The MC14-T is 6.8 inches long, 4.9 inches high, 1.4 inches wide, and weighs in at 22.4 ounces unloaded. This is a compact, double-stack magazine-fed firearm. Its main selling point is the tip-up feature, which allows one to load and unload the firearm without ever needing to articulate the slide, in theory. The firearm is straight blowback operated, external hammer fired. It has a single action to double action trigger with a ambidextrous thumb safety. The barrel is 4.5 inches long and steel, and is again the tip-up barrel. For sights, it has a 3-dot sight system. The front sight is fixed to the frame, while the rear sight is in a dovetail and adjustable for windage and is replaceable. The primary selling feature of the MC14-T is that tip-up barrel, as I said, that allows one to load and unload the firearm without needing to articulate the slide. This makes it an excellent firearm for those who may have diminished hand strength or other challenges that make it hard for them to articulate the slide on a pistol. The firearm is excellent for home defense, personal protection, and recreational sports shooting. It is chambered in 380 ACP. Let's now get into some pros and cons of the firearm. The firearm can be loaded and unloaded without moving the slide. It has 380 level of recoil, an external ambidextrous thumb safety, a plethora of manufacturer finish options, and it uses Beretta Cheetah magazines. For cons, the MC14-T has no extractor, which means you cannot unload the firearm by articulating the slide, or if, say, you have a failure to fire, you have to tip up the barrel to remove that dead round. The front sight is fixed to the frame, is a plain white dot, or in the case of the gold model, red dot, is not replaceable, does not have any night sights. It's just a plain dot sight that is fixed to the firearm. It's difficult to find holsters for the MC14-T. And now let's see a little of the MC14-T at the range.
Now the selling point on this firearm, according to EAA, is this tip-up barrel. So let me show you what that's all about. With the slide closed, you can even have the hammer down, safety on. You can load a magazine into the firearm. I haven't even fired this yet, so this will be the first time we do it here. And then you can, this lever on the right side will tip up the barrel, which is nice for verifying your firearm is, say, unloaded or loaded. But then you can take a round, you can just drop it into the barrel, close the barrel, and now your firearm, theoretically, is ready to fire. If your glove can stay strapped. Here we go. Let's give it a try. Safety is on. Ambidextrous safety. The safety does disengage the trigger, as you can see. Let's go ahead and remove the safety, and we'll fire some shots and see how it functions. This is the first magazine through the firearm. Winchester 95 grain target ammo. Here we go. Okay, looks like a very tight group, though I would say a good 6 inches low. We'll see if that trend continues with all of our ammo here today. It could just be how I am looking at the sights. I might need to aim up a little higher. Here we go. Let's try. Now they only give you one 13-round magazine, unfortunately. But it looks like my Beretta Cheetah magazines should work. Let's give it a try and see if they do. Breda mags work just fine. Let's do one more. All right, first 3 magazines through the firearm.
As we can see, at least with my 2 MC14-Ts, while they are very precise firearms, your accuracy as far as hitting where you want to hit, your mileage might vary. That's the nature of non-adjustable sights, unfortunately. The MC14-T is an excellent gift for those who may have hand strength or mobility challenges, or who just want bling on a budget. For our final thoughts, the MC14-T it's a little gimmicky, but more in that mankind kind of gimmick than dude love kind of gimmick. While the tip-up barrel does have some appeal for a narrow segment of consumers, it feels like this is only the first step in the right direction for what it could be. If it had something like better to see bigger night sights or even replaceable sights, along with magazines that were more like the Security 380 to load than they are, say, the Cheetah 80X to load, and you could have a firearm that would be much more accommodating for those that are, say, hand strength mobility challenged than it currently is. But it's still a fun 380, and if you want bling on a budget, it's certainly very good for that. Well, anyway, Brett and I hope you enjoyed today's presentation and are looking forward to the 6th day of 380 Miss. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good night. First shot will be double action. Here we go. Bottom left target. Some of those a little low, some a little right. Yeah, they're all on the paper. Do a couple double taps. With the fringes with the right hand, 2 hits on the border. Maybe slightly better one-handed, left-handed, still terrible.